dear children. Welcome back to Story Time. Today I'm bringing you this really funny book called Meg and Mog. This is the story of a lovely witch named Meg and her funny companion cat named Mog. Okay, so shall I begin? Meg and Mog. What I love about this book is the use of colors, bold colors and letters. Once upon a time, there was a witch called Meg. Okay, so this is a picture you see. This is the witch's broom here, and it's night. This is her hat, and she's sleeping, isn't it? She's deep in sleep. Then this is the story of Meg. At midnight, the owl hooted 3 times and woke her up. Woo! 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 This is the owl, isn't it? And it's midnight. Oh my god, late into the night, isn't it? And the owl wakes her up because the witch, she has to go out during the night and get something done. She got out of bed to dress for the spell party. Okay, so there is a party going on. Must be a party for witches, isn't it? What does she do next? I just love how they have put these into 4 panels like these, with just a few words for you to read, isn't it? And can you see how they show her dressing up step by step? She put on her black stockings, her big black shoes, her long black cloak, and her tall black hat. So what all did we see here? What are the words that describe her clothes here? Black stockings, big black shoes, long black cloak, and her tall black hat, isn't it? Now let's see where she goes. She went down the stairs to cook breakfast. Oh, it's just midnight, but before she goes out for the party, she's going to cook breakfast. Clip, clop. That's the noise her shoes makes when she comes down the stairs. And look who is sleeping here. In the kitchen lay her big striped cat Mog. He was fast asleep. Zzz, he is fast asleep. It's after all late into the night, isn't it? She trod on Mog's tail. What did she do? She did not even notice that Mog was lying there, and she walked and stepped on him, and he just turned into like a sticker, isn't it? Whoosh! And he just sends out a shrill meow. Now she's going to make something special. She took out of her cupboard 3 eggs, bread, cocoa, milk, a kipper, and some jam, isn't it? Okay, this looks like a fish, isn't it? And she's going to make something for her spell party. Do you know what is it that witches make? They stir and boil. Those are potions. They are magic potions that witches and magicians make. And I think that's what she's doing, because she's putting all these ingredients into this. She put it all in her cauldron and stirred it up. This is known as a cauldron, this big gigantic pot that you see over here in which she is stirring and cooking. That is known as a cauldron. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Okay. There was plenty of breakfast for everyone. Okay, so yum, yum, yum. Everybody's happy. So she has 2 pets. One is Mog the cat, and there is Owl also, isn't it? And everybody is eating, and they're all ready to go somewhere after breakfast. At 1 o'clock, she got her broomstick, her cauldron, and a spider, and she flew up the chimney with Mog. Now it's 1 o'clock, they've all had breakfast, now they're all ready, and she's all set to leave for her spell party. So she takes her broomstick, she also takes a spider along with her, and this big cauldron, and Mog is also there, and she's going to fly up the chimney. How do witches fly, children? They sit on their broomstick and fly like this. Can you see? Up in the sky, she met her friends going to the party. So this is a party where all the witches are going to go, and these are her friends. I love their names. Can you try to say them? Jess, Bess, Tess, and Cress. What are their names? Jess, Bess, Tess, and Cress. Okay, all of them are going to the spell party. They landed on a hill in the moonlight to make the spell. Each of them have brought something to put in the cauldron. So this is a big hill, can you see? And it's night, it's a starlit night. There is a moon here and they all gathered on top of the hill. They put another cauldron on top of the fire and each of them had brought something that they are all going to mix into this and make something really magical. This is what they put in. Okay, what did they put in? A frog, a beetle, a worm, a bat and a spider. This is the spider that Meg bought, isn't it? So when Meg bought a spider, these are the things that the other witches bought to put into this cauldron. Now what do they get? Abracadabra! That is the magical word we say when we do magic, isn't it? Abracadabra! They all stirred the cauldron as they chanted their spell. Frog in a bog, bat in a hat, snap, crackle, pop and fancy that. So this is the spell that they're all saying. Can you see they're all closing their eyes and they are just saying a spell so that something magical works out with all these ingredients that they have put into the cauldron. Frog in a bog, bat in a hat, snap, crackle, pop and fancy that. Boom! Oh God! Something has burst. There's been a small explosion. There was a flash and a bang. Something had gone wrong. Okay, something has gone wrong, isn't it? Something did not work out like the way Meg had planned. Bess, Jess, Tess and Cress all changed into mice and Mog chased them. Oh God, I told you something has gone wrong, isn't it? Do you know what happened? All the 4 witch friends, they all turned into mice. Can you see? And Mog the cat is running after them to catch them. This silly witch, I told you, Meg is a silly, funny witch who can't get her spells right and she has just messed it up. I'll have to change them back next Halloween. Oh God, now all the other witch friends, they have been changed into mice and Meg is taking off. She is telling, okay, now let it be next Halloween. I will change them back into witches. Meanwhile, our Mog is having fun catching the rats, isn't it? Goodbye.